Marika.
Yes, hi everyone. If you can do one more click. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome to our short little presentation on our initiative, which is Training the Next Generation. It's an initiative of the TAM group, Teaching Adaptive Management. The initiative has already had that idea of creating an online course for, I think, a good 7 years. It's been lingering for another 2, and then we gained major traction in 2019. Also thanks to some seed money from CMP. And this is going to be the update that we are showing you on where this course is standing at the moment, and also where we're heading with this. Next slide, please. Just quickly, with regards to the CMP strategic plan, we are, as the name suggests, plugging into the Training Next Generation strategy, mainly to provide practitioners with increased skills and knowledge about what good conservation practice is all about. I'll be handing over to Marika to explain a little bit about the course, because she's actually currently managing the course that is at this very moment live and with participants happening. So Marika.
Thanks, Felix. Thanks, Sarah, for advancing. You can actually advance one more time. So what you're seeing here is the poster, the web page for our course. We currently are running 2 courses consecutively. So just to step back for a moment and explain to people who don't know, or excuse me, my voice is just breaking up here. For those who haven't heard about this before, we are currently teaching a course in step 3. It's an online course, and we have 2 cohorts currently. The first one started on August 10th, the second one on August 31st. So they are either in module 3 or 4 of the course right now. It's going really well. The first cohort is a bunch of fellows from the Rainforest Trust, and they did not have prior experience in steps 1 and 2 of the conservation standards. So that initially we saw as a potential challenge. We're happy to say that we have managed to support the students by giving them additional training and training resources to get more or less up to speed with step 1 and 2, and they seem to be doing well now in the step 3 course. So if you could click again, please, Sarah. So we're currently running these 2 courses. Each is 12 weeks long. We currently have 16 students representing 12 time zones, which has been interesting logistically, and representing 13 countries. Next, you can click again. So in 2021, we are planning 3 courses, and the University of Wisconsin has just confirmed the 3 courses. We're hoping to have about 20 students per course, so that will be a total of 60 students we're hoping trained next year. I'd also just say that we initially envisioned this course as a 6-week course. We expanded it to 12 weeks when we looked more carefully at people's work commitments, and also more carefully at our target audience, which are mainly working professionals, early to mid-career conservation practitioners, and graduate students. And I can tell you from the feedback so far that they're very grateful that it's a 12-week course, and many of them actually find it is quite challenging, to keep up. Because let's just say it's not an easy course so far, but the students are doing well. So we can click again. Now I'll hand it back to Felix to talk about the future. Oh, no, hang on. First, I'll tell you about the feedback. So far, you can click again, please, Sarah. Here are some quotes. If you click 2 more times, that participants can read. What I'm finding so far is that when students take the time, invest the time to really go through the resources, to participate in the discussions, this is a very high sort of peer review based course. And when they do that, very quickly they come back and say, this is so helpful to me, to my organization, to my work. Just today, I had a meeting with one of the cohorts, and one of the pluses that came out, because I do plus delta with them every time, is just how much they like Marathi, and that it can do a lot of things that they previously needed a lot of different software applications to do. So again, those who are taking the time to really dig into the course, into the resources, and into especially Marathi resources, are finding that it's very helpful. So back to Felix to tell us about the future.
Yes, so I'm not sure if we mentioned it, but this was our first course that we developed, and we specifically developed it for the conservation standard step 3, because we figured that for step 1 and 2 there's already quite a bunch of guidance materials out there. So this one was specifically aimed at step 3. What we have planned for actually starting this year in the development phase and then rolling out next year is another course that we will be developing, and that will be focusing on step 4 of the conservation standards. If you do another click, I think, yeah, you see that this is still under construction. We will be in discussions actually rather soon on how to best go forward with that. But that's sort of like the outlook for the next year. Hopefully launching yet another course and implementing all of the feedback that we're receiving from this first course. I want to say that this has been an initiative with 7 individuals, a lot from FOS, but also Carl Didier, that maybe some of you know, Caroline being one of the team members, and a few others. And so this has been great. If you want to get involved, you can, of course, visit the course website, which we linked here. And if you want to be even more involved or have direct contact, feel free to ping Marika and or me. If you have any further questions, want to sign up for the course yourself, or know anyone who wants to sign up, we also take groups. And yeah, so that's it from our initiative.
Thank you, Felix and Marika. We did have one question in the chat box about how do you actually select the students for the course?
It's a very good question. Marika, do you want to take that one?
Sure, yes, very good question. Because we have this requirement that students are somewhat steeped in the steps 1 and 2 of the conservation standards, we realized that we needed a sort of pre-course assessment, and we developed one which we now send out to students, to applicants, to complete, to give us an idea of their current knowledge. And depending on what we get from that assessment, we would recommend to them either to do some initial or additional training in step 1 and 2 of the conservation standards, or we would approve them to take the course. Anything to add from your side, Felix?
Nope, it's good.
Okay.
Any other questions?